Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to discuss about the data science case study, that is airline passenger satisfaction. So we're going to solve this case study in the Python, and I will explain you each and every steps, how we write the code, how we visualize this data set, from where we are getting the data set, why we are solving the problem, what is the use to solve this problem, and how to build the machine learning model. That will be the last step of this video series. So one of the most important things before jumping to any data science problem is to know that why we are solving that problem. So the as our name suggests, the airline passenger satisfaction. So we're going to discuss about the passengers and how they feel in the airport, how is the airport infrastructure, how is the facilities are there, how much difficulty they feel, how much easy to check in and to fly. But we are not going to consider any particular airport in this case study. This is the general data set we have, and this is about fully about the airport infrastructure, so that we can know how our passengers are feeling in the airport and what are the things we need to improve in the future. The first thing is to define the problem. So what is the problem statement, why we are doing? So whenever you are solving any data science case study, you have to be know why we are solving the problem. So the objective of this problem is that based on the airline passenger satisfaction survey data, that means we already have a survey data, can we predict the passenger satisfaction level? Then another steps come, what is your problem type? You are going to predict your passenger level satisfaction. That means you are going to predict something which already you know in the training data set. That means what? You have your output variable. You're going to train the machine learning model in the data which already you have your output. That what you are going to solve the supervised machine learning problem. And another thing comes here, the output value, the satisfaction level. What is the satisfaction level? It is a binary classification problem. Why? Either your customer can be satisfied or it cannot be satisfied, or it can be a neutral. But in this data we have the output variable in two forms, so that's we know, we can say it is a binary classification problem. One is the satisfaction level class and another is the dissatisfaction or the neutral level. So why it is a supervised machine learning problem, you can understand. What is the data source? We have the train and test data source. This problem data is coming directly from the Kaggle. I will take you in that page after finishing this small presentation. So before doing anything, what kind of constraints I can think regarding this problem? I want some models. So one of the most important constraint come is the interpretability. I do not want to use some high level of a machine learning model which even not interpretable, whose interpretability is not that much super. But I do not want to use very simple linear model also to classify my output variable. So I want to keep in my mind, I want to use the model whose interpretability is okay, I can say in the starting level. At the later stage, what the model, how we are going to use, that can be changed. This constant can be changed, but the initial constant is that I have to be keep in the mind, I want the model interpretability, and I want the next passenger when come in an airport and I fill his data, whatever the data he have, I fill. So I do not want my model will take 2 days or 3 days to give me an output that that person that Jerry come in your airport, she feel the satisfied or not satisfied. I want a quick result. So I want my time complexity should be less. So these are the two initial constraint I have before starting the machine learning problem. So how we going to be implement this problem in the case study that we are going to discuss now? So we have to be read the data, we are reading the data from its source, then we are pre-processing the data. What in the pre-processing we are checking the data information, what is the data summary, and blah blah blah. Then data visualization is one of the crucial step in this case study, and I'm going to I'm going to spend my half of the time in data visualization to teach you the basic how we can plot and how we can plot interactively the subplots. And the I'm pretty sure after this case study you will be, if you are knob, you can be in a good level if you watch the video continuously without skipping any plot. Some things we are going to use repeatedly in the data visualization, but one of the most important concept and one of the most important point is the data visualization for this case study compared to the model building. And as working as a data scientist, I even feel the data visualization is much more important compared to the building the model. Even in this case study, you're going to see data model building, I'm going to take near about 15 to 20 minutes, whereas in the data visualization I'm going to spend near about 1 to 2 hours. This is the step where I'm going to know which feature is much more important and how the future is reacting, how the future is adding the value, and what kind of the people are facing the problem, what are the people reaction, people satisfaction, people demographic, everything I'm going to be study in the data visualization. Once the data analysis is finished, I'm going to be ready for my data preparation. I'm going to pack my bags, I'm going to do the necessary steps before the modeling what we do. And in case if it is needed, we're going to use the dimension reduction technique or the future engineering in this step. This is the second step, second one of the most important steps come after the data visualization. As the beginner, I know I even did the mistakes that directly jumping to the data modeling. That is one of the worst mistake. Please avoid that kind of a mistakes. Spend more time in the data analysis, in data visualization, in data preparation, so it will be very handy and easy while you are building the model. And then we're going to try the different models. Okay, going to talk about the results so that you can watch at least the video. So what kind of the result analysis we're going to do, I'm going to tell, I'm not going to use the advanced visualization technique. That's one of the libraries, Plotly and Dash, that I'm not going to use in this project. Yeah, maybe in the later project we can use, but I'm going to make you expert with the help of the matplotlib and the seaborn. So in any interview or in any case study you can use this kind of a graph, and we try to write the general function in the future video how we write. So this is a gender distribution, customer type, what are the things and how I think for this data visualization we are going to study in this case study. So don't forget to watch the whole video series for this case study, and I hope you're going to like the video. And if you like the video, then please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.